Hi, my name's Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian blogs 12 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share Genesis 42 verses 1 to 11. Here's the word of God. When Jacob learned that there was grain for sale in Egypt, he said to his sons, "Why do you look at one another?" And he said, "Behold, I have heard that there is grain for sale in Egypt. Go down and buy grain for us there, that we may live and not die." So 10 of Joseph's brothers went down to buy grain in Egypt, but Jacob did not send Benjamin, Joseph's brother, with his brothers, for he feared that harm might happen to him. Thus the sons of Israel came to buy among the others who came, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. Now Joseph was governor over the land. He was the one who sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brothers came and bowed themselves before him with their faces to the ground. Joseph saw his brothers and recognized them, but he treated them like strangers and spoke roughly to them. "Where do you come from?" he said. They said, "From the land of Canaan to buy food." And Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him. And Joseph remembered the dreams that he had dreamed of them. And he said to them, "You are spies. You have come to see the nakedness of the land." They said to him, "No, my lord, your servants have come to buy food. We are all sons of one man. We are honest men. Your servants have never been spies." Genesis 42, 1 to 11. And here's the poem I wrote inspired by those verses. Joseph's brothers bowed down to him. As soon as Jacob heard there was grain in Egypt, he sent his sons. Only 10 of them were sent, since he had his youngest son stay with him. He feared that he would lose Benjamin, as he already lost Joseph. Without recognizing Joseph, the brothers bowed down to Egypt's ruler. And here's my essay. Joseph's dream came true again. The dream that they would bow down to him. The dream that they mocked Joseph with and hated him more was truly happening. But they didn't recognize him, but Joseph did. Joseph had such humility and amazing memory to even recall those brothers who sold him into slavery and also plotted to murder him. So Joseph treated them as if he didn't know them and accused them of being spies. This accusation must have caused much fear for them, since it will jeopardize their desire to buy grain, and without food they can also starve to death. Reflection. How come Joseph recognized his brothers and they didn't? Well, you can imagine that Joseph went through a trauma situation when he was dumped into the pit, and when he was also sold to slavery. And he was a favorite one. He was the one that his father made a colored robe, so he was treated well. And now his brothers did that to him. But at that young age, because he was probably 16 at that time, so at that young age, that must have been confusing. And I can understand, because I have traumas too. So they say that in trauma, you remember the event and those people that did that to you, because this is something that is extraordinary, because you feel helpless at the time that they were doing that abuse. And so I'm sure Joseph recognized them. He must have been thinking of them all those years that he didn't see his father and he didn't see them. But and of course, when he saw them, a bunch of 10 of them, he was sure, and they said that they are from Canaan, he was sure it was his brothers. But his brothers didn't recognize him, because they would never even think that Joseph would be a ruler of Egypt. So it is beyond their imagination that the dream of Joseph, that they will bow down to him, will truly happen. That's why they mocked him, and that's why they abused him, because he was the favorite and they weren't. So it is important to see that I don't think Joseph even meant to mean harm to them. I think he was trying to contain himself in terms of the trigger, because when you see the people that did you abuse or did something bad to you, you get triggered. Or if somebody resembles that person that abused you, or the perpetrator of that abuse or neglect, you get triggered. So I'm thinking that he is actually containing his triggers so that he will not, bawl and tears and all that stuff, because that is usually the aftermath of a trigger, when you get emotionally have an emotional flashback. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ILMA'S.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos and give you the Word of God. And if you haven't already, I've done about 3,000 videos for those 12 years every day. And if you want to take a look at some of them, just type on Google or YouTube search ILMA'S Poem Devotional. Have a wonderful day.